Hi, I'm Melanie, and I just wanted to do a little video to introduce myself. I haven't done one of these yet, so I figured it's probably about time. So, I'm a Taurus. Why it's important to start with that, I don't know, but that's me. I have my own business called Rhythms of Prana, which is a business that offers an array of treatments, including Lomi Lomi massage, Reiki, crystal healing, and a whole bunch of other things. I also have my own brand of cacao, which I sell online and both from my home here at Budrum. Something I'm very passionate about. Everything I share it because I love it. If it has importance to me, if it has benefited me, if it has been life changing for me, then I want everyone to know about it because, maybe it will change your life too. So, this is what I'm here for. This is what my YouTube channel is going to be about. Just sharing all my little bits and pieces. Some things might be a bit quirky, some things might not be for everyone. I'm going to share some yoga and meditation, some breath work, pranayama, an array of different things. Um, Food for thought, random little thoughts that enter my weird head sometimes. Sometimes you have these thoughts and you're like, does anybody else think this or is it just me? So, I decided like I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna find out if other people have the same quirky thoughts as I do sometimes. We'll see how it goes. I'm new to getting online and getting up in front of people. I've done a little bit of it, but starting my own channel is a big thing. But I really want to put myself out there more because I just feel, the things that I love, I think are really important. I don't love them obviously I love them for the reason that they resonate with me, as does everybody, with what everybody is into. But yeah, I know, I know that I have a lot to offer. And ever since many, many years ago when I started my initial business, Healing Happiness and Rainbows, people always used to say to me, oh, thank you so much for sharing that. Like, I really needed to hear that today. And this all just started sharing like back in like 2014. I've always shared positive little affirmations and memes. I don't even know if they were called memes back then, but it was just positive affirmations on my Facebook page. And because I used to get so many messages and comments, I created a page dedicated to that. And that is where Healing Happiness and Rainbows was birthed. Following that, I did my Reiki course and I learned how to make macrame crystal necklaces and dream catchers. And I was like, whoa, this is my business. And at the same time, I was doing my yoga teacher training. And I did my yoga teacher training not because I wanted to become a teacher, but because I loved yoga and I wanted to know that what I was doing it correctly. I wanted to understand the alignments. I wanted to understand the asanas of what they were, what they meant, what was opening what, and and to be sure that I was doing it properly. So that was my main reason for doing my initial 200-hour yoga teacher training, which I did in Brisbane. And also, I wanted to learn more about meditation and pranayama because that I found really complemented my Reiki business because I wanted to be able to give clients a takeaway, like a meditation or even a yoga asana that could help maybe work through whatever it was that they were experiencing and were coming to the sessions with me for, like homework. Everyone loves homework, right? So that is how that all evolved, and that was over like 2014, 2015. Following that, I did my crystal healing course, which I was just like, oh my God, mind blown. I grew up with crystals and I grew up with Reiki. My mom practiced Reiki when I was much younger, and our house was always full of crystals and candles and all the beautiful spiritual things. So it's been a part of my life since childhood, and I've just always been really connected to it. So crystal healing, I was like, I know crystals have all this power and all this energy, and and just learning about the chakras and balancing the chakras. And I was like, this is so good, and for people, and again, this will relate to more things, but like sometimes when people come for a healing, they can be like, oh yeah, I do Reiki, and people are like, yeah, whatever, like, oh, energy, yeah, okay. it's not for everyone, but um, everyone receives vibrational energy, right? So because we are vibration, everything is a frequency, and everything vibrates. And as humans, we're like 70, 80% water. And, everyone's seen the beautiful videos of how frequency affects water. So you can't not receive frequency, and that can't not affect your makeup, right? So not your makeup, but like, you know, your all the things. Um, so that's why I've been so drawn to working with frequency and that sort of energy, in terms of crystals, because obviously they have their own healing frequencies. Acutonics, also known as tuning forks, for those who don't know the name acutonics. And of course, sound. I've got my beautiful crystal bowls, and a few other instruments I dabble with. But I really, really love my crystal bowls, and currently I have them placed underneath my massage table. So I always end my this is a little bit of a secret because I like it to be a surprise, but now I'm just putting it out there. But I always end all my Lomi massage sessions with a little sound healing, or a sound experience. I love to play the bowls. Like I literally kneel down, I get under the table. No, I don't get under the table. My bowls are there, and I play the crystal bowls, and that frequency just rises up. And for the person who's just finished this beautiful, like nurturing massage experience, they just get to finish with this beautiful frequency of the crystal bowls. Just I feel like it's like a mini integration for what they've just experienced, and allowing them just that moment to rest and feel into all that they've just received, and a little bit of Palo Santo. And yeah, just as I said, everything I do it because I love it. I share everything from my heart. And yeah, it's just, we speak about authenticity, and everything I do is really, truly from my authentic self. I wouldn't be sharing it if it wasn't. And yeah, and I just think it's really important to put out there. There's a lot of everything out there, and there is some incredibly talented, beautiful people doing incredible things. And, it's everyone's got their own little, niches and their own energy. And this is what I love too. And I think most people get this, but it's hard sometimes not to get in your head. But, there is the more and more people that are sharing in this beautiful space, of self help and healing and all these beautiful modalities, it's the more the better. Like, why does it have to be like, oh, well, I don't want to offer Lomi massage, or I don't want to, everyone's doing Reiki, or everyone's doing breath work, like, it doesn't have to be like that, right? Like, you have your beautiful energy, I have my beautiful energy, and those will always be attracted to, we all have something different to offer. And even if we're offering the same things, it's offered through our own energy. And that that my friend is key. It's our energy that attracts our own clients. And yeah, so I guess anyway, this is a full Mel experience right now. This is just me going off on a little tangent. There's no little teleprompter here. I'm just again sharing from my heart and just putting this out there. So welcome to the land of Melanie. And you will be hearing more from me. um, I'll have to rewatch over this video, and I'll probably just share it anyway, because at the moment I'm really just putting things out there, and practicing and making a start at showing up and showing my beautiful face. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, because I mean, that's what it's all about, right? You know, and I know, and I hope that people are gonna like enjoy my stuff. Like, there'll be a bit of something for everyone, and love it, hate it, whatever. But just follow me, okay? And tell your friends, and stay tuned, because there's gonna be more. And if you need any beautiful nourishment and nurturing treatments, Come and see me. Check out my website, www.rhythmsofprana.com.au. That was just 3 W's in the front. I don't know if I said 4, but anyway, like no one has 4 W's, so it's all good. All right. Peace out, my friends. Much love.